morning to share that every morning we come to share the activities that we do on a daily basis, and these activities are those ones that everyone does those things. We sure our teamwork that we are going to today.
Hello. So we're just waiting for Sunshine to get her connection back. Sorry about that. She had a break in transmission. I think the particular platform she's using for her internet didn't sound too good. So as soon as she shows up at the back here, we will certainly have her come back on. The topic today, as you can see, is mindset change, developing a good reading culture. We can't wait to hear what she has to say about that. So we shall just wait briefly, and I'm sure she should be back just now. As you know, one of our challenges in this part of the world is connectivity and its smooth operation. So that can be a real challenge. I'm just writing a message just now. Okay, so I'm gonna message on. I see she's now back. Let's see if we can add her back to the stream, and she should be able to continue from there. Alrighty, so there you are. So she's back. Let me just see if I can get her to be highlighted again. So just give me a moment as we do that, and then we should be good to
Ray, we
go.
were kicked
Uh,
out.
Okay, yeah, no, it's connectivity issues. You know how it is. So I was just apologizing on your behalf that connectivity issues can be such a pain in the backside here where we are, this part of the world. But we got to deal with it. So anyway, you're back on. So over to you.
Six areas of life where everyone does what they're supposed to be doing. So on Monday, it's Red Water, Mwambazi with Unleashing Your Destiny. On Tuesday, it's Cocktail Chats with Sunshine, that is me. On Wednesday, we have marketing tips and business opportunities. On Thursday, we have Dr. Neri Kangwa with Prosperity for Your Soul. And on Fridays, it's always health tips. And we say health tips because prevention is better than cure. And this comes with Dr. Jackie Mulundika. The platform is created to add value to what we do. The platform is also open to those who would like to advertise on the platform, those who want to share. Is open and doing this for the last 3 years, every day, Monday to Friday. So today is Tuesday with me, Sunshine Sylvia. And the topic for today is mindset change, developing a good reading culture, which is under the program that I facilitate in mentor and educational spoke of the Wheel of Life. To start with, may I ask, what book are you reading? What book are you reading today? It was Father's Day. It was Father's Day yesterday. I like to read things about men, things about men. It is my favorite book so that I understand what is going on the other side. They do so many things, and at the end of the day, life goes on. So learning doesn't stop. And every day, among the 7 steps to becoming a networking professional, I have come to believe that whatever we're doing, we have to network. We have to network so that we know exactly who has what we need. Like many of you know that I have been facilitating, or I've been part of the team that has been organizing the World Sickle Cell Day. It was tough, but through networking, we managed to have the event, able to a day that I am deliberate about. It has become a day that I know it's a day that even how we share the message of life area, mental and education, what brings me to you every day, social culture, which I've just been talking about, to make things.
Okay, looks like we've lost Sunshine again. It's one of those days when the network really does let us know that it's in control. So I'm really hoping we'll get her back as soon as possible. As you can see, her apology there. She'll be back soon enough, and then hopefully we can continue. As you know, we do have this challenge with the network, and so it's one of those issues. So let's see if we can just get her back, and then she'll just have to see if she can change her provider. I notice also that she's transmitting from a
because of issues that
okay.
You to capture. Reading capture is linked to improve and experiences from the motivate challenge that we do. We have to be intentional in the areas of competence. We have to be intentional in the area where we know that we are playing a role. So I have to come to the phone so that you could be able to hear me. I don't know what's going on in the other area of my laptop. So these are some of the things that we have to plan for, and these are some of the things that we just need to be intentional about. So Today, I actually start this side of my office, my home office, so that when we say we read, it can show that, those are the books that we have a library at home where we use, where all these books are, so that we can be able to share something. What is the other thing that reading brings? It brings fostering resilience. Many books discuss stories. They discuss stories of successful entrepreneurs who faced numerous challenges and failures before achieving their goals. Reading about these experiences can help aspiring entrepreneurs to develop a resilient mindset. A resilient mindset. Why are we saying a resilient mindset? It's because we all have to have this resilience. Even if something is failing, we have got this zeal that, I will manage. So these are some of the things that reading culture brings. The other thing that we are talking about is encouraging continuous learning. Entrepreneurship requires continuous learning and captivating or adapting to changing markets and customer demands. Reading enables entrepreneurs to stay updated with industry trends, learn about emerging technologies, and explore new business strategies. Every day something is changing. Every day we are looking at the things that we need to do, so that even if something has changed, we are sure that we are good to go. So reading enables entrepreneurs to stay updated with industry trends, learn about emerging technologies, and explore new business strategies. By continuously expanding our knowledge through reading, entrepreneurs can make informed decisions and identify new opportunities. You see, even in the WhatsApp messages, we are receiving all these documents, we are receiving pamphlets, we are receiving information. So we are always updated. But if you don't take time to read, then you're going to be left behind. Reading enhances critical thinking. Reading provides entrepreneurs with access to different perspectives and arguments, enabling them to critically evaluate information and ideas. This enhances their ability to analyze complex situations, consider multiple viewpoints. Everybody, every day, somebody is actually telling us to do something. So how are we going to critically think about these multiple viewpoints? And it also makes us have informed decisions. Critical thinking is crucial for entrepreneurial success. Entrepreneurial success, as it helps identify potential risk. Sometimes we don't know what risks are in our environment. But as you read, you identify potential risk, you devise effective strategies, and evaluate market opportunities. The other thing is developing empathy and emotional intelligence. Reading fiction and biographics and allows entrepreneurs to explore different characters. And we say different characters because everything that happens brings us an emotion. Everything that happens brings us an emotion. And these emotions, sometimes we fail to deal with them. This cultivates empathy and emotional intelligence, which are essential in understanding customers, building strong relationships, not just a relationship, building strong relationships that you can rely on, and leading teams effectively. If we do not have empathy and we don't also have emotional intelligence, we cannot lead our teams effectively. Empathy helps entrepreneurs identify customers' needs and create products or services that resonate with their emotions, leading to better customer satisfaction. Emotional intelligence is something a lot of us don't consider. We do things that we regret after. Through reading, we can change this. And this has actually come about because of the experiences that I personally have had, where somebody will just probably leave a group, and then they go and they decide, oh, I shouldn't have left the group, but they have already left. So how can we be able to manage ourselves in these areas where we can
think about something before we do it. Think about something before we do it. And then the sixth one is enhancing communication skills. Effective communication is a cornerstone of entrepreneurship, whether it's pitching ideas to investors, negotiating deals, or leading teams. Reading various materials, including fiction, non-fiction, and business-related books, improve vocabulary, language proficiency, and communication style. Entrepreneurs can learn how to articulate their ideas clearly, engage their audience, and convey their vision effectively through words. It is the words that form communication. If our words are not heard, then our communication is not going to be effective. And in overall, a reading culture can contribute to mindset change. In entrepreneurship, everything that we do, everyone is doing some sort of entrepreneurial activity, everyone. And this is why the mindset change is saying, how can you use reading to change mindset, to be a good entrepreneur, to be able to promote adaptability, to be able to be resilient, to be able to have critical thinking, to be able to have empathy. Even like the way we were doing the World Sickle Cell Day, we used a lot of empathy. I used a lot of empathy to create this, to communicate to would-be sponsors, to communicate to would-be participants, to communicate to fellow parents, to communicate to everyone else who is out there who could be part of what we do. And this resulted in success. So overall, continuous learning and effective communication skills, this is going to be able to enrich, and we call it enriching mental and educational spoke of the wheel of life. Why am I emphasizing on mental and educational spoke of the wheel of life? Because whatever we do on a daily basis, it is equal to the things that we want to do. It is equal to, how I am going to react to things. It is equal to how knowledgeable am I in the subject that I am talking about. And this actually, over the last 3 years, since we started the 730 calls, I am a greatest beneficiary in that even launching of the products, I just go there and launch, the product. I go there and, say to my team, this is my thinking. How do you think? They say, okay, this is how we think about this idea. And it can go like this. And together we've been able to build these calls. And it's just so amazing that for me, I'm not a morning person at all because I sleep late. So I'm not a morning person. And when I am, before I sleep, I have to do everything because in the morning, I only have 30 minutes. My alarm goes off at 7. So by 7, from 7, I manage myself to get ready and be here and be able to speak to you, and especially on Tuesdays where it's mandatory that I have to show my face. On the other days, it's usually okay because even if I don't show my face, I'm just in the studio, I'm in the background helping out just in case the internet goes off. Then I can continue speaking and covering my colleague. And this is also a big change that we've had to do because we're doing these things on Zoom, and we found that we needed to change to this platform so that we can reach out to more people. Even when you are typing on the Facebook page or on the LinkedIn, or if you're watching us on YouTube, your comments can always remain and we can go back to them, because we always used to find that people say, we want a recording of what you talked about last week. And it was so tedious to go into all these jumbled up Facebook messages to go and retrieve and then share. But this is already being shared. And we're so grateful that we had to change, because we're saying, no, Rev, how are we going to do this? So I said, let's just go. We are going to be learning as we go. So this is such a wonderful thing. And it's been through reading, researching, everything that we do, we have to read, we have to relate, we have to make sure that it's useful to us, If you are reading, in fact, I did ask when we started to, to do this, I said, what book are you reading? What book are you reading? I wish I can be on the Facebook, but my laptop failed, so I'm just on my phone, and the laptop is not giving me joy. But that's a change, technology, and we had to learn this. We actually had to go into class and learn how to use these gadgets. And this is why what probably we can do, if you fail to join, sometimes it's not that you are failing to join. Maybe sometimes you just don't have bundles. It's a change that we need. Sometimes we don't know how to, we haven't downloaded StreamYard, we haven't downloaded Zoom, we are not on Facebook. And I find a lot of people saying, I am not on Facebook. How can you not be on Facebook? Because they are going to be left behind. That is part of the change that has happened in our lives. During COVID, we depended on what was happening in the social media platform. And we chose to be understanding some of these things through reading the benefits. So, in my conclusion, I look forward to marketing tips and business opportunities as we carry on this. I look forward to, if you would like to be part of the Mindset Change program, you can reach us where we talk about the issues that we do, where you can be able to find areas of competence, where you're able to find the things that you love to do, and you make them actualize into the issues that you want to achieve on a daily basis. I have written a book through the programs that I do facilitate. We facilitate at the SBM Coaching and Consulting Services. We we teach, facilitate mindset change, and it's not just talking about mindset change. It's the process that you have to go through that will enable you understand the things that you want to achieve in life. And this is 2 to 3 days. If you have got one similar career, 2 to 3 days. But if you're all coming from different backgrounds, we'll need a week, because everyone needs to come out with the activities that they need to do. They need to come out with their job description. They need to come out with a company. They need to come out with knowledge of what they're going to be doing in the 6 areas of life, because it's based on the 6 areas of life. And then when you finish this, then you go to practicing, because this is a differentiator actually, where you now have to practice what you have learned, what you're going to be doing in the imperative action steps, which is plan A, what you're going to be doing on your important action steps, which is plan B. Plan A is your job that you do that brings food on the table, that deals with basic needs, shelter, food, clothing. And then plan B is you making sure that you do something that brings value to you. You do something that is bringing value to you, making you have extra income, streams of income, the other things you do when the 8 hours is finished. So these 8 hours, the other 8 hours, you have to find something that brings you value, that brings you extra income. And this you practice. And by the end of 3 months, 3 months is when you graduate. By the end of 3 months, you'll be good to do anything that you have planned to do, because you would have made your goals, your SMART goals, you have identified activities, you would have registered your company, you would have done, you would have done your imperative things for your workplace, so that you are the one who gets all the rewards at your institution. And all these experiences and the things that we've been doing, and the things that I do, I have written a book. And this is what I was saying. If you're not reading any book, maybe you can be able to read Mindset Change is Possible. Mindset Change is Possible, because this book is just the activities, the life of my life, Sunshine Sylvia, with my family, and the life of those who have passed through the Mindset Change program, and the experiences that we all have put together. It is a referral book for you to continuously be able to align yourself to the things that you want. So if you are not reading any book, as I asked, you could be able to reach us on to reach us either on our website www.sbmcorporateservices.com, or you can reach out to Z. I'm sure she's somewhere writing or somewhere posting about this, or Rev can actually post on my behalf the things that would be able to reach us. So you can reach out to Rev, you can reach out to Dr. Nelly, you can reach out to Doc Jackie. All of us are intentional about the things that we do. So remember, as we end, to include in your 4 imperative action steps: buying, investing in a book that will help you promote reading culture and see experiences of others. Encourage you to get the Mindset Change book, is possible. I also encourage you to have the 4 important action steps actually to create time to read. Because even if you have bought the book, even if you are reading an interest, you have invested in a book, invested in so many books, if you are not reading them, then that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you investing and make it important that you create time to read. Engage 2 partners that are going to be your accountability partners, so that you'll be able to be accountable to that person. You'll be able to say, to share, oh, did you see that paragraph in that book? Did you hear about the intentions of others? Have you seen what the other person is doing? Do you know the things that are happening in this area? Because then you are going to be reading. Even when you read, you're searching the net. If you don't have anyone to share with, I mean, it's not knowledge shared. Knowledge that stays with you is not knowledge at all. Knowledge, we have to share it so that we are all intentional about the things that we do, and about the capacity that we have developed, and about issues that are surrounding us, so that we can make those decisions. So this is what it is for today. I encourage you to go out there and be that person who encourages others in the daily activities of their lives. We've got just a minute to go, and I just want to wish you well. Be intentional, read a book, and be happy. God bless you.